years ago, I was at a conference and, I don't know what I wrote, 20 million or something. Somebody said, man, that's a lot of premium. I said, I know it. I can't believe that. But now we're up to 77 million. Look at 2024. $90 million of new annuity issued premium in 2024. So, Trey, you want to take a stab at this in terms of all of this annuity premium? And a gentleman came in yesterday. He said, one reason I think I'm going to work with you all, he said, I've been hearing you talk about annuities for years, Tony. That's all I'm hearing out there is annuities. So you might want to speak to our expertise in the annuity world and also how it couples with the Schwab and the split IRA.
Yeah, so in 2023 and 2024, LIMRA has announced record sales of annuities. Coming off 2022 in the market, I think that's no mistake. People were looking for safety, looking for guaranteed income. Retirees have been telling the financial world for years that's what they're looking for. And we've been able to provide that to a lot of our clients by way of our split IRA concept. So the growth of Schwab and the growth of annuity sales have really coincided in the fact that people are looking for guaranteed income, but they also want liquidity.
And when I speak to that, I mean, from the investment world, the ability to use and enjoy the money in the investments and, as we say, spin down that investment bucket. But on the back end, that mailbox money waiting out there, how reassuring is that when people are really spending their money and there's, live well, die broke, they're literally seeing their accounts go down. That's the whole point of saving the money. But what happens when they realize that mailbox money is waiting out there for them?
Well, in the world of investments, there is only one product that can truly guarantee you will not run out of money. It is an annuity contract. Any other type of investment account, whether it be stocks, bonds, mutual funds, derivatives, any other sorts of products, that guarantee is not implicit. So to have that annuity on the back end and spin down your Schwab on the front end, it kind of gives you a sense of security that in the future, when I take this annuity contract, I know what my income is going to be. I know it's going to be good for the rest of my life or my spouse and myself's life. And it gives you almost a permission slip to use and enjoy your money in the meantime from the Schwab bucket. Going a little bit deeper, we might have some of that money in the Schwab bucket that is used for now to spin down and enjoy. And even let's say they want to leave a legacy, like I mentioned a little earlier, we might invest that a little bit more aggressively so that it grows more. They're not going to use the money and they're going to leave that to kids. But that's kind of where the investment side of things comes into Schwab based on what the goals are with the money itself.
That's a good point. I had a client in yesterday and they had recently inherited a large amount of money. And they said, well, I want to keep some of this pretty safe. I want to use it and all that. But I would like to take, it was her father's money, some of this money, I don't think I'm going to need it all, and I want you to invest it for growth. Will you do that? Will you set up 2 different accounts? And I said, absolutely. And there was no additional charge for the additional account. So I thought that was pretty cool that we did. By the way, we started, do you have that up, Derek, the number of mailbox money accounts we started? We had 125 contracts that were activated kicking on that mailbox money. So that is really cool. I know Mandy Houchins gets to do the honor of that. And people are shocked, aren't they, Heather, when they say, well, now when will this run out? What don't they usually last that when they start the income?
Yeah, and then we say it won't, and they're like, no, but when it does run out, when's it going to run out? It's like, it doesn't. It's lifetime. It's there till you die. So it's very, sometimes it will take a couple of rounds of that for them to really sink in. Oh, I really can't run out of money. No, you can't.
It's really
But, one other thing I'd like to kind of dovetail on what Trey had just said. LIMRA said that there were record sales of annuities this past year. Everybody's jumping on the bandwagon, which is great because we've seen the value of these annuities, for 20 some odd years. And I think it's important to stress that we are really experts in the annuity field versus those that have just started. The products may be the same, but we have the expertise on how to utilize those the best for clients.
And to be quite frankly, you mentioned that we've been using these a long time, and we've seen what's happened with even, let's call it the fixed indexed annuity products, which are great products, but what's happened to participation rates over the years and how we're now inserting and really defining what's really best and when do we use these fixed indexed annuities. I think it was all kind of blanket back in the day early because they paid high participation rates, but speak to the fact that these annuities, while still very good annuities, how you have to be careful with fixed indexed annuities in terms of the planning process.
Right. So, of course, when annuities are issued, the insurance companies basically buy futures on bonds. And depending on what that bond portfolio is based on that block of business that they're about to issue, will determine the participation rates for all of the annuities for that block of business. So if you get into an annuity during a lower interest rate environment, you're likely not going to have the higher participation rates than you would when it's a little more robust as far as interest rates go and bond issues go. So it's important for you to have somebody that's going to be able to look at those particular annuities, really define how you're planning on using those in the future to determine what best products would suit you.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.